What's up, Virgo? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel, and this is another Virgo reading. Let's get started with a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Something is familiar, something feels familiar, something smells familiar, maybe looks or sounds familiar. I'm getting that your senses are triggered by familiarity. We'll just say that, and we'll maybe dive into that in a second. But I wanted to first start by saying that this is not a personal reading, it is a general reading, so please only take what feels right. Don't force anything to fit. If you do need a personal reading, information's in the description box down below. I'm still running a 29% off discount for the rest of September, automatically applied at checkout. If you need a personal reading, the information's in the description box. That website is the only place to get a reading from me. I won't reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for a reading, so please don't get scammed. All right, but I am getting something about, like, you've been here before, you've done this before. It feels like there's some sort of test here, but something is unraveling. I remember talking about that, and now it's coming back up. We talked about that in your September reading. Something is unraveling, and we're seeing the Think card here. Okay. Pallas, Athena, Think. So that's the energy that's around you right now. A lot of thoughts. Maybe people projecting their thoughts onto you. Maybe you're doing a lot of thinking. I'm getting something about Greece. Greek philosophy could be significant. But something feels familiar. Maybe you're having familiar thoughts. Tell me more about this. I actually kind of want to break down this familiarity thing first. What is this? Yeah, the Judgment card. It does feel like there's a lot coming back around, or like something is coming up to the surface to be released, to be dealt with, because the Judgment card, it really feels like a resurrection. So maybe there are similar thoughts, or there are familiar thoughts that are coming back up for you that you still need to work through. I am hearing they could be dark thoughts. We don't have to be really specific, but for some of you, these could be really dark, intrusive thoughts that are coming back up again for you to decide whether you, I guess, align to those thoughts now or not. But it feels like that's kind of what's going on. Whatever these familiar things are, the familiar smells, familiar people, familiar whatever, it feels like it's being resurrected, or it's coming back to the surface for you to decide. Do you align with this or not anymore? Do you still need to learn these lessons or take this test again, so to speak? Or are you good? Okay. And I keep getting something about the power of the mind because this Thinking card is here. Some of you are healing yourself with your mind. You're healing some sort of illness or virus or something like that with your mind. Like, you're literally just telling yourself that you're healthy. You're telling yourself that you're healthy. I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, like over and over again. But there's something here about like using your mind to heal, or you're healing your mind. I think we got the familiarity thing here. Yeah, okay, we did. Thank you, Spirit. We got the familiarity thing here. So let's tap into how to deal with this like thinking energy. Some of you could be overthinking, which is very Virgo energy. Our brain is always going, like literally our mind is always going a million miles an hour, a million miles a minute, really. But tell me how we can deal with this thinking energy. Oh, the Six of Cups. Yeah, familiar, nostalgia, things from the past, like, but it's not just like things from the past, it's just like this similar, familiar feeling. Hopefully that's making sense. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's been a lot of like eerie familiarity going on lately, like deja vu, right? So how do we deal with this? I'm getting like, what did you used to do? What did you do when you were a kid? What did you do when you were younger, when you were dealing with overthinking? I don't know, it's gonna be weird. It's not, sorry, it's gonna be specific for all of you. It's gonna be weird. Maybe it is. Maybe the ways you deal with overthinking are weird, but who cares, right? Who cares? I'm also seeing the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Something that might help you with this overthinking is just like letting some things go. I heard letting some shit go, but I don't know what that means. I think that what I'm getting here, the Four of Pentacles, is like having a lot on your plate. Maybe being pulled in a bunch of different directions, like you're an octopus, but you're not. And the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is like, it's okay to like let go of some stuff. It's okay to drop some stuff. This could be about like your responsibilities. Maybe you're just done doing certain things, or you don't have time for certain things anymore. You're not entertaining certain things anymore. That'll give you less to think about. For some of you, I could see you just like focusing on something else now. Especially if there were relationships that were distracting you, or like people that were distracting you. I am getting this sense of maybe you dropping them, or like you pulling yourself away because it's just a distraction and you have to focus on something else. That could be really specific. For some of you, this could be like multiple jobs. Maybe you're just feeling like, I can't keep doing all of this. I can't keep all of these plates upright. Like I can't keep spinning all of these plates. This is a lot. So maybe you stop doing a certain job, or you stop working a certain amount of money, or you stop working a certain amount of hours. Sorry, the messages are coming in and it's funny trying to like filter them through. But yeah, I just feel like one of the ways that you could deal with this overthinking energy is to take some things off your plate, or to take some things out of your schedule or off your workload. You won't have to think about them. Okay. Anything else that Virgo needs to know right now? Oh, the Ace of Cups. I'm trying to get the energy of what you're supposed to be focusing on next, and the Ace of Cups feels like you're supposed to be focusing on you. You're really supposed to be focusing on self-love. And I'm getting something about like focusing on your body, especially those of you who are trying to heal something right now. It is healing, but I'm getting that you need to focus on healing it, which means you can't be distracted. So I'm also getting that for some of you, you might be getting sick or feeling sick. And I think it's because your body is telling you we need to rest, we need to prioritize healing ourselves. These other things can wait. Even if it doesn't seem like they can wait, right? Because your health has to come first, or like your body has to come first, or something like that. The focus here is the Ace of Cups, which is like making sure that you are pouring into yourself and caring for yourself and loving yourself. So then you can give to others, then you can pour out of this cup, but you can't pour from an empty cup, right? The Ace of Cups is all about overflow. So once you reach a point of feeling like fulfilled and cared for and taken care of by yourself, then you can go on with making connections and connecting with other people and helping other people and giving what you are supposed to give, right? Okay, what else should Virgo be focusing on? What else should Virgo be focusing on at this time? The High Priestess. Something about your spiritual practice too. I am also getting something about like silence, or like shutting something out. If you've been shutting someone out or shutting something out, it's because you're supposed to right now. Your guides are trying to get you to focus on something, but really focusing on like self. And the High Priestess also represents the subconscious mind, with the Think card being here too. I feel like you're supposed to be focused on like your thoughts, focusing on your thoughts, because what you think manifests. You are literally the creator of your reality. So I feel like there's this focus here of like shutting everybody out, shutting something out, taking certain things off of your plate, off of your workload, out of your schedule, and really focusing on your body, your health, yourself, and reprogramming this subconscious mind. Okay. What are these thoughts that we're supposed to be reprogramming, Spirit? Ah, the Three of Swords. I'm getting something about community. That was interesting. Part of you are supposed to be reprogramming your mind surrounding community, surrounding like connections and friendships. I am getting that some of you are meant to be like a community leader, and maybe that's why you've struggled with like not being able to find your groups of people, not being able to find your community, because I am getting that for some of you, you're supposed to be the one creating it or like calling it in. You're not like supposed to go find it, if that makes sense. It feels like it finds you, your soul tribe, your community, your people, your friendships, your relationships. They're meant to find you, not you find them, if that makes sense. And so I'm getting something here about like reprogramming your mind surrounding like community and connections and friendships, and like the way that you've thought about it, maybe from childhood. That could be changing, or that's something that we're being guided to change here. I'm also seeing something about reprogramming your subconscious mind surrounding like hurt and pain in relationships. It's interesting. There's a lot of thoughts here about like friendships, relationships, connections to other people that we're reprogramming. Because obviously we've been hurt before. Obviously we've been lied to before, cheated on before. Our time has been wasted. We've been mistreated. Yeah, right. I can see that. But we are reprogramming the mind here as if like none of that ever happened. The Queen of Cups. Because you can reprogram your mind to believe that you've always been good enough, you've always been loved, you've always had loving, amazing relationships and connections. Instead of like giving power to the past pain, it's like you can change the narrative, you can reprogram the subconscious mind. And I'm getting that that's what the focus is supposed to be here. The focus for you right now is to be like reprogramming the subconscious mind, reconnecting with your spiritual gifts and your spiritual practices, and also like really loving on your body and loving on your health. Those are like the main focuses here. That's what I am seeing. I'm also seeing the Queen of Cups. Some of you might have been a little bit more emotional than usual recently, and that's normal. Eclipse season has been intense for so many of us. But I'm also seeing the Five of Wands here with the Queen of Cups. I'm getting this message of like, sometimes you don't need to respond, or sometimes you don't need to react, because unfortunately there are a lot of people out here who are just looking for a reaction, who are just looking for a response. I'm getting something about like not listening to comprehend, listening to react, or listening to respond. There are a lot of people out here who are not listening to listen. They're not listening to hear. They're listening to correct or to defend or to react. And I'm getting that you are not meant to be reacting to something right now, or reacting to a lot of things. I feel like you're just meant to be thinking or observing. Yeah, I keep getting something about like Greek philosophy. And I'm seeing like a sculpture, like stones. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that is coming through. I'm seeing this like thinking, like pose of like a sculpture. I don't know. I'm getting something about Greeks, Greek philosophy, Greece, Greek statues. Okay, but the Five of Wands tells me that right now there is this energy of like pettiness, of arguments, conflict, fighting, jealousy, anger that's around. And I feel like you're just not meant to be reacting to it or responding to it. There is true power in not allowing something to affect you, or there's some sort of like true power here in not lowering your vibration to these people. I'm just getting like they're gonna find out on their own, or they're going to find out real soon, especially during Libra season. We just hit Libra season in Western astrology, and Libra is the justice card. So I do believe that balance is going to be restored, that justice is going to be served, the truth is going to prevail, love and light will win in the end. So I just feel like for some of you, you might be feeling like tempted or triggered in one way or another, and your guides are asking you to not allow that to take you, or to not give in to that energy. They're like, you've got to shift the focus. Some of these people, places, and things just don't deserve your time, your energy, your thoughts, your focus, right? We got to come back to what needs focus right now, right? Okay. I feel like that's good. I didn't really know I was going to be doing a reading for you today, but we haven't done a reading in a while, so hopefully this helps somebody with something. We're going to get you one last card to end the reading, to wrap it up. Spirit, angels, ancestors, how are we going to end this reading for Virgo? For Virgo. The number 24 could be significant. It says anxiety isn't trying to limit you, but free you from a situation that no longer feels good. That is so interesting, because the think card, a lot of thinking, overthinking could be anxiety. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse, we were talking about letting things go and freeing yourself up. And so I'm getting that whatever this anxiety is it's not trying to limit you, but it's trying to free you from a situation that doesn't feel good. So for some of you, there's like people, places, things, thoughts that don't feel good, that are uncomfortable. And your guides are trying to get you to see that this anxiety is trying to set you free. It's trying to tell you like, no, we don't belong here. We don't need to think these things. We don't need these people around us. We don't have to spend all of this time and energy doing this. Okay, the question on this says, what is your discomfort trying to free you from? It's so interesting too, because for some of you, I am getting like chaos magic with the Five of Wands. There could be like a scorned ex, a scorned friend, ex-friend, or family members. The Lover's card is showing up underneath the Five of Wands. But I feel like the Lover's card could just be people who want to have sex with you but can't, or people who want to be in relationships or friendships with you but can't, or I don't know, tell themselves that they can't. And there's some sort of like chaos magic here where they're trying to make you uncomfortable. They're trying to create some sort of discomfort and dis-ease in your life. But I really hope that they can take whatever they're dishing out, because karma says that what you give comes back to you. The law of karma literally is what you give is what you get. So these people who are trying to like cast or throw like chaos and discomfort and disease into your life better be ready when it comes back to them. And this is why your guides are trying not to get you to focus on any of this, because they're like, we will handle it. We will take care of this, okay? But what is your current discomfort trying to free you from? Let's pull a card on that. What is Virgo's current discomfort and anxiety trying to free them from? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. The delays, the stagnation. Wow. I'm also getting something about like a new routine, or like creating a better, healthier routine for yourself that doesn't involve other people, and where you don't put other people's needs before your own. But the Knight of Pentacles, that's Virgo energy. So this discomfort is trying to get you to free you from yourself in some ways too. This anxiety and discomfort is really trying to get you to like, I don't know, get your shit together and get things back in alignment and back into like some sort of organized Virgo state, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like whatever is going on here with your mind and the thoughts and the anxiety, it's trying to free you from the discomfort that you've created for yourself. Yeah, and I get that that's not comfortable either, to like get yourself out of the discomfort you created, but hopefully this helps you and makes sense. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace, you are loved.